Joe, any word on Sam? How's he doing? Did you see him?
Haven't heard anything. I know he was getting just a X-ray after the game, so we'll find out how he's doing. I think it was cautionary X-ray was what they said. So
up until that point, how incredible was his game?
Yeah, it was great. Loved his confidence, loved his aggressiveness, loved how guys looked for him, and I love how he got his shots within the flow of our execution. And that's the weapon that he is. His ability to just put two on the ball, his ability to create open shots for himself and for other people. So it was fun to watch him shoot him. It was fun to watch his guys look for him.
When he does get going, I agree he did. How much do you start calling plays for him? How much of the guys on the floor start to look for him?
It was more the guys were looking for him, and Sam has an innate ability to find ways into the action within the flow of our offense, which is huge for us. And so I didn't have to call many plays for him between his ability to read that on his own and his team, his teammates trying to find him.
Playing in this atmosphere today obviously felt probably more like a home game than an away game. What does that do for you guys, and what is that experience like from your standpoint?
It does both, right? It probably pisses the other team off, and so it's a kind of little bit of a duality to where you have a responsibility and ownership to the Celtics. At the same time, you have to take on that expectation because that the other team probably feels some type of way about it. So it's both, and it should put us in a space to execute, play hard. I told the guys after the game, regardless of the game, regardless of who's playing, I appreciate the way we compete at a high level. That's the most important thing.
You, Sam has 10 threes with 3 minutes left, or 3 minutes into the third quarter. Are you ever aware of NBA records and things like that?
No, the only thing I didn't know he had 10 threes until someone was like, he should come back out here and shoot more. And then they were like, how many does he have? And then one of the assistants said 10, but I didn't know that. But that was highly impressive. It's pretty cool to watch.
What's your? You talked before the game a little bit about finding things to take away from these. What's your kind of pull away from?
So they went to switching on and off. They went to switching in that fourth quarter, end of the third quarter, and we have to learn to play, to think fast, play slower, to create those advantages and see those windows versus the switching. And so it was good stuff to get on film for us to be able to see those reads versus switching, and we'll continue to grow with that.
The game, Jason gets to play the whole first quarter, not do that early sub out. And what is kind of the feedback he's giving you on that? That rotation, what it does for him.
There's no feedback. He's open to playing whatever is necessary for us to win. So it's a credit to him and the mindset that he has into that. But his sub pattern will always be, not always, but I don't want to speak in absolutes, but forever flowing because his ability to just kind of adapt to the game. So yeah.
And Peyton Pritchard had a career high assist tonight. What did you see out of his playmaking, and particularly with Lou Cornett and some of the bigs on the court?
So against the switching, he did a good job, getting rejects, getting under the basket, probing, creating 2-on-1s, and finding those lobs. So I think Peyton's, really amongst our seasons kind of been underrated in the growth that he's had as a player. His ability to play with the ball, his ability to play without the ball, and he's finding ways without scoring to highly impact the game, whether it's his assist or with his defense and his rebounding. And so this stretch where we've had some guys out, the Sams, the Peytons, the Lukes, the O'Sheas, Fee, X, all the guys have done a great job separating themselves and diving into roles that we're going to need them to play.
You were working with him early in his career as a playmaker, trying to develop that part of his game. Where have you seen it come the furthest, Peyton, that is?
Just the pre-offensive possession reads. So as you're coming down, you're having a clear understanding of how he's being guarded, what the matchups are, and how to get the ball where it needs to get to, and that balance of scoring versus playmaking. But it's more like the defense and the rebounding, and he's just taking on different roles. He's won games for us with energy. He's won them with shooting. He's won them with defense. He's won them with transition. So just taking on that role of doing whatever it takes to win.